This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
The Rumble Ponies are on the road. The Mets and Yankees hit the diamond in the Bronx, and two Big Red alum head to NFL's training camp. This is the Sports Desk. Rumble Ponies hit the road for 6 south of the Mason-Dixon Line in Richmond. Binghamton looking to beef up its record against Southwest Division bottom dwellers, the Flying Squirrels. Ponies enter Tuesday a game and a half behind first place Somerset in the Eastern League. Reed Brignac and them boys delayed about 40 minutes due to rain on Tuesday, top third. Ponies down a pair. Wax on, wax off. Mr. LaRusso, the newest addition to the team, cuts the Squirrels' lead in half. That Nick LaRusso's first home run since being called up to Double-A. Ponies down a 6-pack now in the 6th. Ryan Clifford with the ribby. He brings home Alex Ramirez. Ponies down 7-2. Still in the 6th with the bases loaded for Kevin Parada. He pops one over the shortstop. That cuts the Flying Squirrels' lead to 4 as Matt Rudick crosses the plate from third. Then Rudick at the bat in the top of the 7th. He pokes it out to left field. Ramirez again on his horse makes it all the way to home. Ponies down just 7-4, but that's as close as they get. Richmond added one more in the 8th. They pick up the win in the series opener, 8-4. Mets and Yankees playing in the Subway Series, game 3 of 4 this year. Second inning, Bombers on the board first. Gleyber Torres with a solo shot. Yanks get up 1-0. Mets answer back in the 6th. Jeff McNeil with one on. The Flying Squirrel himself sends one to the bullpen. He's got 4 home runs in 5 games since the All-Star break. Mets go up 3-1. Yanks would cut it to 1 run in the bottom of the inning, though. Alex Verdugo with an RBI double. That gets all the way to the wall. It brings in Anthony Volpe. Yankees down 3-2 after 6 innings. Bottom of the 9th, Juan Soto would get on. Aaron Judge would get to the plate. Jake Diekman would strike him out. And then Ben Rice here with the ground out. Mets get the win 3-2. Amazings get the series win as well. One more to go now on Wednesday. 2 Big Red football players heard their names called in April's NFL draft. Now, as training camps are ramping up, 12 Sports' Hunter Caparelli spoke with the 2 players' former coaches about how they achieved their NFL dreams.
This past April, the Philadelphia Eagles drafted linebacker Jalix Hunt in the 3rd round of the 2024 NFL Draft. 2 rounds later, the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs drafted offensive lineman Hunter Norzad. Hunt, who had transferred to Houston Christian after 3 years at Cornell, and Norzad, who had transferred to Penn State after 4 years at Cornell, will both be joining championship pedigree NFL teams. Cornell associate head coach and defensive coordinator Jared Backus believes this will factor in well for the former Big Red.
I'm sure each one of them will put in the time and the work ethic, second to none, to do that. It's going to be fun to watch them. I'm sure they're going to have great careers.
The pair marks the first duo with Cornell experience to be selected in the same draft class since the 1997 season when Seth Payne and Chad Leavitt were both selected in the 4th round. While Norzad was at Cornell, he earned 2nd team AFCA and 3rd team Phil Steele All-American accolades, in addition to being voted 2nd team All-Big Ten at Penn State. Cornell assistant and defensive line coach Satyan Bhakta says Norzad's work ethic was a big component of his achievements.
They're getting a guy whose mentality's right. Doesn't get too high or too low, right? Seeks improvement. And, he's going to be around great football coaches to put him in position to succeed.
Hunt transitioned from playing safety at Cornell to the linebacker position at Houston Christian, where he was named Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year and earned 2nd team FCS All-American honors. Backus thinks Hunt's improvement throughout his college career will bode well for the Swiss Army knife type of player.
I'm sure he could be a defensive end in a 4-man line and, obviously play on offensive tackle and rush the passer. He can do all the drop stuff that an outside linebacker does. I think his skill set is going to serve him very, very well in the NFL.
Training camp has officially begun for both the back-to-back champion Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Reporting from Cornell, Hunter Caparelli, 12 Sports, Tompkins County.
And staying with NFL training camps, Jets offseason acquisition Hassan Reddick not reporting to camp on Tuesday. The 29-year-old edge rusher is scheduled to make $14.25 million this season, but is looking for a new long-term deal from Gang Green. Jets traded for Reddick in the offseason. New York's head coach Robert Saleh said to reporters at minicamp last month that he was not concerned about his absence at that time. The 2-time Pro Bowler 58 sacks in 7 NFL seasons.
Big night for both football and baseball, it seems.
It's getting to be that time of year.
Right?
I know we're in the middle of the summertime, but it's getting to be that time of year.
Yeah, big shout out to the Mets for pulling through. So.
Well, there's some Yankee fans in Binghamton
I
who
guess
probably
so.
don't
Sorry.
want you saying that. Yeah, so,
I feel like most people around here I've met are Mets fans. But
it's
yes.
a town divided. It's a Yankees town, but at the same time, there's a lot of Mets ties. So
You're right. You're right. I'll keep that in mind. All right, Zach, thank you. And don't go anywhere. We have one final story next.